Hello everyone, I'm Diane Hoffman. I'm here at Pottstown's Community Garden where Fit for Life reporter Mika Patterson and garden manager Laura Washington will be showing you the best container gardening techniques. That story and more, all on this week's Off the Presses. Welcome to Off the Presses. Frank Otto is in the studio with us today.
Thanks. Caroline Sweeney will be back next week. Boyertown Community Park was full of activities this past Saturday as it hosted both Earthfest and the YMCA Healthy Kids Day. Getting families moving outdoors with an eye on the environment was the theme of the day's events. Michael McDonough, the Boyertown YMCA Senior Program Director, said Healthy Kids Day is an annual YMCA national event, and he was happy to combine the day with this year's Earthfest. He said the YMCA events included games and obstacle courses for the kids, while the highlight of the Earthfest celebration was Boyertown receiving the Tree City USA certification for the 7th year.
The Nuclear Regulatory Commission denied a petition to expand the evacuation zone around the power plants in Limerick to 25 miles. Evan Brandt has the story.
Hi, I'm Mercury reporter Evan Brandt. In this week's Mercury, we reported on a decision by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission to reject a request to expand the evacuation planning zones around all nuclear plants in the country. The Nuclear Information and Resource Service had filed the petition 2 years ago and had suggested that the real-life experience of the Chernobyl and Fukushima nuclear accidents gave good cause to expand the current 10-mile zones that are around all nuclear plants in the country. However, the NRC ruled against them and said that the 10-mile zones are adequate, although they are studying the issue. In the newspaper, we also included an image which showed the actual radiation plume from Fukushima and superimposed it over the east coast of the U.S. to demonstrate how much far beyond the 10-mile planning zone a plume from an actual nuclear accident occurred.
The day before their prom, Pottsgrove High School students witnessed a fatal DUI crash that required police, fire trucks, and a helicopter. Although the crash was a mock accident, police officers warned students that the situation is very real. The mock crash involved 2 cars, emergency responders, and dead bodies. It was orchestrated by several safety organizations, including Lower, Upper, and West Pottsgrove Police Departments, as well as Goodwill Ambulance personnel, the Medevac Medical Helicopter, and the Ringing Hills Fire Company of Lower Pottsgrove. Pottstown Community Garden Manager Laura Washington recently demonstrated the best container gardening techniques. Fit for Life reporter Mika Patterson has the story.
Hi, I'm Mika Patterson and I'm here with Laura Washington, and she has graciously agreed to show us how to do container gardening. It's a great option if you don't want to do a full garden, correct?
Correct, absolutely. Container gardening is a great option because it allows for gardeners to contain their garden in a small space. It also allows for people who may not have full sun in the front of their house but would like to have a container gardening. They could take the container and put it at the back of the house and put plants in the container that thrive off of full sun, and they'll get the full sun for 5 or 6 hours.
For more information and to watch this video, visit pottsmark.com/fitforlife.
Looking for a flexible job? Need to make your own schedule? Chestnut Knoll at Home is seeking reliable, mature individuals for at-home caregiver positions. At-home caregivers are responsible for providing assistance to individuals in their homes.
Take advantage of gold's record prices and bring your scrap gold to Douglas Diamonds at our Pottstown store for cash now. 1300 North Charlotte Street in Pottstown. Call 484-941-6453 or visit our website at www.douglasdiamondscorp.com.
Welcome back to Off the Presses. I'm Frank Otto. Calling it a significant crackdown against child exploitation, authorities have charged 6 men, including 2 from Birdsboro and 1 from Upper Providence, with having inappropriate contact with a teenage boy from Limerick. 22-year-old Mark David Wilko Wilchapolsky of Birdsboro was indicted by federal authorities for allegedly using the internet to entice a Limerick boy to engage in sexual conduct and receiving and possessing child pornography, according to U.S. Attorney Zane David Meminger. The investigation began after the parents of the boy notified Limerick police in October 2013 that they had discovered inappropriate online communications between their son and several adult males. The others indicted earlier on charges related to the 14-year-old are Matthew D. Craft of Upper Providence, Christopher Steele of Newark, Delaware, and Jason Scott Bechtold of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. All 4 defendants are in federal custody. A 5th man, Glenn Krischke of Birdsboro, remains free on $10,000 unsecured bail while awaiting trial. The 6th man, Paul Gavin Britton of Dover, Delaware, was also charged by county authorities in January and was awaiting extradition when he committed suicide February 6 at his home, according to District Attorney Risa Furman. A mulch fire jumped to the facade of the Kohl's department store just outside Royersford Friday, forcing the evacuation of the store and scorching the front of one of the entrances to the building. Evan Brandt was on the scene and spoke with Linfield Fire Company's Deputy Fire Chief, Denny Rumler, as well as witness Ron Baxai, who was driving west on Route 422 and saw the fire.
So Chief, can you tell us what happened here?
Apparently the fire started in the mulch into a bush, and when it went in that, it spread from the mulch up into the styrofoam underneath the surface of the fake block and took off from there.
I was coming up from 422, up from the Collegeville exit, and I got off the exit. I saw a fair amount of smoke from 422 and the tops of some flames as well. So I knew it was a fire that was underway, and I didn't know what stage it was. I pulled off the exit and then into the shopping center and saw that the left-hand side of the front of Kohl's was actively engaged in fire.
Studies have shown that texting while driving is as dangerous as drinking and driving. To help drive that message home, AT&T's It Can Wait campaign brought a driving and texting simulator to Montgomery County Health Department's Human Resource Center in Norristown. Set up much like an arcade game, participants sat in a driver's seat facing a screen. As they drive, a white message flashes across the bottom of the screen to indicate they have a text message. While looking down at the cell phone attached to the simulator, most drivers crashed or went into another lane. Griffin Hagler, the tour manager for It Can Wait, said most people who use the simulator are surprised about how easily distracted they are. The skies above Berks County Recreation Facility were filled with brilliant colors and a variety of shapes and creatures as all levels of kiters, from beginning to professionals, enjoyed a festival celebrating the high-flying fascination of kiting. Online editor Eileen Faust was at the event.
Hi, this is Eileen Faust with the Pottstown Mercury, and we're here at Berks County's Go Fly a Kite Day.
Young and old kite lovers alike came out to enjoy a blustery day on the hills of the Berks Youth Recreation Facility Sunday. Attendees who didn't own a kite could make one with the help of volunteers at kite-making workshops. Members of the Sky Pilots Kite Club demonstrated different kites and flying techniques, while the Lehigh Valley Zoo showed off its birds of prey. The Heiner Hang Gliding Club and Steve Esser of Bloomin' Balloons demonstrated other ways to enjoy flight, while the Berks County Amateur Astronomy Club gave visitors a look at solar flares. The annual event is put on by the Berks County Parks and Recreation Department.
Off the Presses will be right back.
Opportunity awaits you at our expanding personal care retirement community. Part-time openings for all shifts. Join our growing team providing quality care in our brand new facility. Apply today at Keystone Villa at Douglasville.
Welcome back to Off the Presses. I'm Diane Hoffman. 11-year-old Jordan McAndrew of Pottstown was named this year's Pottstown's Got Talent winner. She sang for the first time in forever from the popular Disney movie Frozen. Jordan won a $500 gift card donated by the Coventry Mall for coming in first. She also received a $20 gift card to Outback Steakhouse for having the most shared video on YouTube of all the finalists. Get your motor running this Saturday when the Pottstown Classics Car Club presents the first Nostalgia Car Nights of the year from 5 to 9 p.m. on High Street. During the event, the area homecoming queens competing for the 4th of July crown will be hosting a meet and greet. For further information, visit pottstown4th.wordpress.com or pottstownclassics.com.
Bring a chair and get close to all the action Saturday when the Pottstown Roller Derby Rock Stars host their home opener against the Brandywine Brawlers at the 422 Sportsplex. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets are $10 in advance and $12 at the door. Kids 6 to 10 years old are $5 and children under 5 are free. The Relay for Life of Pottstown will be kicking off Paint the Town Purple Saturday with a 5K paint race called Color Me Hope. Stations set up along the course will spray runners with the colors associated with the various types of cancer. Registration is set from 3 to 4 p.m. The race starts at 4:15. Prizes will be awarded. For additional information about the race, contact Jennifer Drago at jenniferdrago@hotmail.com. When we come back, Austin Herzog will be here with the sports.
Improve your outdoor living space. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Do it all or in steps with our expandable system. Call Mac House Contracting at 610-530-8727.
Urban Henry Equip Incorporated is now offering special discounts and financing on Kubota and Cub Cadet equipment. Also, be prepared when the power goes out with a Generac generator from Urban Henry, located in New Berlinville.
This is Mercury Sports Editor Austin Herzog, here to recap the weekend sports. Pottstown baseball legend Bobby Shantz made his annual visit to see the Trojans baseball team Monday when Pottstown hosted Perkiomen Valley. The former major leaguer played for the Philadelphia Athletics, New York Yankees, and Phillies among his 7 teams in a career that went from 1949 to 1964. A fantastic fielder, Shantz was an 8-time Gold Glove winner. During his time with the Yankees, he was the American League Most Valuable Player in 1952 and won a World Series in pinstripes in 1958. At 88 years old, Shantz told Mercury sports writer Darryl Grumling that, quote, "Everything is feeling good but my arm." Though a torn rotator cuff in his throwing arm may have made his ceremonial first pitch a bit more laborious than it once was, Shantz is in great shape and looks to have many more visits to the Trojans to come. Perkiomen Valley pitcher Tyler Kraus starred in that game as the Vikings took down the Trojans 6-1 following Shantz's appearance. Monday was a big day for Pac-10 baseball as the top contenders all faced off. Methacton defeated 2-time defending champion Boyertown 3-2, while Pope John Paul II plated 3 runs in the 7th inning to sting Springford 3-2. The 4 teams are now within a half game of each other in the standings. PJP and Springford with 11-3 records, while Boyertown is 10-2 and Methacton 10-3. Barring any major surprises in the stretch run, the 4 teams look poised to reach the Pac-10 Final Four. Follow how the rest of the spring sports season plays out for baseball and every other high school sport on Game Time PA.
McConnell's Refrigeration has a huge inventory of refurbished refrigerators and restaurant equipment. Local delivery is $25. We service all makes and models. Call Rob at 610-469-6107. Don't wait any longer. Start saving money on your heating bill when you heat your entire home, water, and more with the safe, comfortable heat of a central boiler outdoor furnace. Call Keeler Service Center at 215-723-8445 or visit KeelerServices.com.
That does it for us this week. I'm Frank Otto.
And I'm Diane Hoffman. You can find the most up-to-date news, weather, sports, and entertainment at the Mercury's website, pottsmart.com. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is MercuryX, and you can find us on Facebook. We'll be here every week with a recap of the top stories and what you can expect coming up next, Off the Presses.